Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the channel. This is Miss Julia of Coffee Central Natural Herbal Products. Um, I wanted to revisit this topic today. I hope everybody is doing well. Here in Tanzania, East Africa, it has been raining all day long. I mean, completely storming. Look like tornadoes are coming or something. I mean, badly storming. Terrible. Um, all day long. It has been raining all day long. My screen, I don't, what is these wavy looking stuff that's on the screen? I don't know. Maybe I need to mess with it a little more to figure out what's going on with it. But yeah, guys, I'm back and I wanted to revisit that topic of a tree has to grow in two different directions. So, in other words, when supporting your family, we have to support our family and friends. And when you don't see the growth process in their lives or in their jobs or in their business or whatever they're doing, because you don't see immediate growth doesn't mean the growth process hasn't started. So we want to continue to encourage one another, continue to support one another, and continue to have faith in our family and friends and whatever they're doing, support them. You have no idea that helps with that growth also. Oh, I don't see if anybody else would come in. I told y'all I got to get used to this, but the more I do and the more I try to connect with you guys, hopefully things will get better. But yeah, I mean, I have known people, just like, for instance, people who come to Africa, and a lot of times they come just to get the feel of the continent, to see what's going on, to see, what is it like, what people has always been saying, or was it like what they was talking about on TV and what you've been seeing for years or what you've been hearing for years. And a lot of times people keep coming, they come, sometimes, or a lot of times when people come, they feel like they've gotten that feel and they've gotten comfortable. Okay, I can do this. I can come back and buy this land, or come back and build this house, or buy this house, or do this business or whatever. Sometimes, guys, sometimes people have to leave and come back. That doesn't mean that they failed at something. A lot of times it's just that in preparing, or putting their reality together, there was something they didn't miss or they didn't do enough of something. So they leave and they go. And when they feel like they're ready again, and they feel like they got it all together, they come back. But guess what? There are some people who have had to go and come back 3 times. But that doesn't mean that whatever their dream is or whatever they're trying to do, that doesn't mean that it's never going to happen. Sometimes you have to revisit some things, to get things right. Um, like if you come here and you lose everything, if you come here and you get scammed, um, if you get robbed or whatever, sit down and think about why that happened. Did you get too comfortable? Did you not turn your street sense on? Because you can't come here and get too comfortable. You cannot. Just like anywhere else in the world, because there are scammers everywhere. There are robbers everywhere. Just like anywhere else in the world, there's somebody sitting, waiting on you to let your guard down, waiting on you to turn your common sense off, waiting on you to come with so much love in your heart, and you just want to show your sisters and brothers over here that you just love them so much, and you come with so much love that you uh, um, just get comfortable, just open yourself up, just lower your comfort level to a dangerous level to where as you open yourself up to some things happening that you don't want to happen. And that, like I said, that's anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. So just because these things happen to people doesn't mean that they are failures and they're going to be failures at everything. You know, just let your family and friends go on and get the feel of, whatever it is they're trying to do. Because I trust me, once you done, you know, got scammed one time or whatever, or once you done lost something over here, trust me, you put all that ain't on your list of things that you're not gonna let happen again. So don't just think that these your people have just basically just become failures at everything, and now you just have no more trust in them. This ain't gonna never happen for them. They might as well just go and give it up. This, you guess what? Now you have come a huge problem for that person. You speaking negative things over them, and 9 times out of 10, you probably was speaking it long ago. You the one has become this big curse for that person. You putting all this negative stuff out into the universe. And the more you think it, the more you speak it, it constantly comes to life over that person. And I hope when it happens, these people understand, okay, this is the person I need to exit from. I need to get far away from them. And I need to continue to do what I'm doing. And I'm getting better at it every day. I'm knowing what to look out for now, every day afterwards. And I can continue on. And this is anywhere. This is in America. This is here on the continent. This is everywhere. Everywhere. But if you got somebody around you that just cannot hold you down, cannot lift you up, separate yourself from them. Once you get that person that's speaking all them negative vibes and all them curses and going on over you, once you get rid of them, you'll see what's been holding you down. You'll see what's been bringing all of these negative entities towards you. Once you tear down all of that and get rid of all these people that have no faith in you, then doors start opening up for you. You start seeing things clearer. You start thinking clearer. You start moving in the right paths because you're removing these negative folks out of your path. So, people, encourage your family, support your family, your friends. I've seen a number of people who have left and come back, left and come back. It's because you're getting a feel of things. That's what you're supposed to do anyway before you even try to come to do anything. You come, get a feel of the people, get to know the people, and another thing that's really I see that's really good. Don't come here anywhere and just try and bunch up with a certain group of people. Get to know other people also. Get the people that's native to that place. Find out more about what's going on, what needs to happen from them. If you have a family member or a friend, or just want to come into their own business, or what have you. If they fail in that business, okay, give them some room to go back and rethink something. Maybe they missed some things. Maybe they left some stuff out or whatever. Give them some time to go back to the drawing board, and see what they missed or whatever. But encourage them through that. Encourage them. Don't start screaming about, you always got these get rich schemes, and you always got this, and you always got that. Hey, if they ain't pulling no money out your pocket, encourage them. They're trying to get some things done. Sometimes it don't happen the first try. You know, sometimes it don't happen on the first opening, or whatever they're trying to do. Sometimes it don't happen the first time. They might get open on the second time, might get halfway into it and fail. It's a process, you know? It's a process. They're growing. They're growing through this whole process. They're growing, you know? Failing is a part of growing. Failing is a part of growth. That's just like when a child is trying to that going through that process of walking. I promise you, when a baby is going through that process of crawling and walking, there are some times when you ain't gonna see him standing up. There's some time you ain't gonna see he or she standing up. There's gonna be some time when you ain't gonna see he or she making some steps. So you gotta stick with it. We gotta stick with one another. We gotta support one another and encourage one another. Because guess what? When that person do blow up, and you done left, you done spoke all this evil stuff over them and everything, then all of a sudden you come around, you done did so much to now you don't even know how to approach them. You don't even know how to call them. You don't know how to even interact with them anymore. You're ashamed, because you know you were wrong. And we have to come together on those things. We have to come together. And I mean, that's one thing about us. And cause I'm gonna tell you something. I had a supposed to been a friend, still call me, call me, hey friend, you know. I had this person to tell me, we were working, and I'm in the healthcare also. We were working, and I had on a cap I had created on Teespring, and she found out, sharing me talking to somebody else. I told her, I said, well, I'm trying to do some little things and merge some things and put some things together. I got uh, a little clothing line, that I'm gonna connect to my channel, and also connect some other things too. And and I was telling her about some of my products and stuff, different things like that. I don't discuss with a lot of people, especially for I'm working around and different things like that, because a lot of times when people hear about something like that you're doing, a lot of people don't take somebody trying to do something for themselves that they haven't thought, to do. You know what I'm saying? And I don't speak too much about it, because I don't want it to seem like I'm bragging or anything like that. But when I go around family, and if I come up with something new or whatever, I be excited about it. I'm not bragging. I'm just, I'm excited to tell you about it. But this woman told me, this is what she said out of her mouth, and I had never in my life heard anyone say this before to a supposed friend. I was telling her about some shea butter that I had, that I had ordered and put some things together and made little body butter, whatever. And I was telling her about it, and she told me that she said this out of her mouth, but she did not bite her tongue. She said that I'm gonna say person, I ain't gonna say what she said. She said a person would never blow up off of her money. And I didn't know how to take that. I said, wow. So if she constantly calling me friend, I'm like, damn, that's cold right there. She said a person would never blow up off of her money. So that means she would never, ever cater to me. She would never support me. She would never have anything to do with anything that I'm doing to better me. And this woman, she in her 60s. And right after she saw me doing all this, because I knew, so from that, I realized I could never mention anything like that I've been doing for myself, or anything about my products, anything about my dreams of having a store, or anything. I can never bring that up to her. I can never speak of anything like that around her because I could tell that she felt some kind of way about it. And then you know what she started doing? Now, she started baking and um, selling cookies. Now, this whole time, that over a year, ain't never baked a cookie, ain't never tried to sell nothing. I said to myself, what was it about the fact that I'm 58 years old. I would have never even had anything like that on my mind if I'm saying you my friend, but that showed me something. I'm not a friend. I'm basically just somebody around if she needs me. And I just say wow. And every time I see her after that day, every time I've seen her, she asks me about if I'm still doing, I'm like, yeah, of course I am. I've been doing this since 1991. A lot of time I had to put things on the back burner because I started having kids. So, and then not only that, my thing is how and she said this so boldly, y'all. She said this so boldly without stumbling over her words or anything. So from that, and I promise you, out of all the time that I've been doing this, the creating, the producing of these different products and studying, going to school, uh, and becoming a medical assistant because I wanted to learn more about the skin, the hair, the body, the anatomy, everything, because I wanted to learn all I need to know because I was so curious about learning um, what makes hair come out when people have alopecia, baldness, and spots? What is going on inside of the body to make this happen? So, you know, my years I was a hairstylist for like 7 or 8 years, and you know, a lot. I've done a lot, but I still maintain what it is I really wanted to do. But to say all that, I'm never gonna give up on what I'm doing. I'm never gonna give up on having my store. I mean, I made a promise to myself that I wasn't gonna give up last year after my son stole the $6,600 from me when I tried to start business with him, me not thinking, and that was the second time I had a downfall from my sons putting me further back from doing what I needed to do. And it's like, and I noticed, so I promise you, anytime I put what I'm supposed to be doing on the back burner to do something with them, I fell further and further behind. No encouragement from them whatsoever, just only whatever they can get. You know what I'm saying? But this time, I thought he would genuinely really want to, be in this process with me. So even though all of that, I'm never giving up on what I'm doing. And right now, he's literally calling for me to help him. You know what? My ears are closed. My ears are closed to him right now. They're gonna be closed for a long time. I'm gonna let him figure it out. You grown. You shouldn't be calling me for nothing, no way. You grown. If you got to pay bills, get your job and pay them. Another one. No encouragement, no support, no faith in what I'm doing. I can see if I was a mama out there on crack or something, doing something crazy. But here I am trying to have a business, trying to do so many things, and they see how creative I am. They see this. They see that I'm making ebooks. I'm creating t-shirt logos. Um, Constantly creating my products, constantly getting out into the community, telling people about living natural, coming back to a natural way of living, letting them know about all the different herbs and natural stuff that they should be putting into their bodies and letting go all this poison that they put into. This is, I was traveling from, I was doing a whole Dapper Dan thing. You know how Dapper Dan went around with his clothes, selling his clothes from city to city. I was doing a whole Dapper Dan from city to city, telling people about my products. And my kids watch me do this. They watch me hustle from city to city. I'm creating products and I'm putting them out there, word of mouth, and letting people try them, make sure I'm having all kinds of samples and different things. I'm back and forth in Africa. You hear me? I'm in Africa now. I'm in Tanzania, East Africa. This is my hustle, y'all. This is my hustle. I'm here, I'm learning more and more about natural things. I had never heard of neem. I done learned about neem. Um, I had heard of moringa. I've learned more about moringa. I love it. I love that super herb. I love moringa. And they see me hustling like this. No encouragement, no faith, no support, no nothing. Only whatever they can get. And people, we got to cut this out. Black people got to cut out. Melanated people got to cut out trying to keep somebody else down, not supporting your family, not supporting your friends. I always got in the back of your mind, oh, this person gonna get above me. What are you doing to bring yourself up? What are you doing to keep you from having that mindset? What are you doing for yourself? What are you doing to not have that kind of mindset that somebody gonna leave you behind? What are you doing? What are you doing for yourself? People are hustling out here. You better get out here and hustle and try to have something for yourself. Come from up under other people and have your own land, your own home, growing your own food. That's my thing. That's the path that I'm moving in. I don't care about the latest car. I don't. And I see a lot of people and treat his own. That's their thing. That's their thing. I don't want the latest car. I don't want no $5,000 boots and shoes and stuff like that. I want a place where I can have mines, my own. I don't want to be up under somebody else, constantly working up under somebody else, helping them to buy summer homes and a home in this city and a home in that city, sending their children on lavish trips and they going on lavish trips themselves. Come from up under the other folks and get your own. Get you some land. Grow your own food. Let that be your money. Because it's finna come to a time where food gonna have to be your money. You got to get your mind off of what somebody else is doing. Stop envying other people. You know, have a life of what somebody doing. If they're doing something that's encouraging, that's doing something uplifting, that's how I see myself and somebody else. If a sister or a brother or somebody is doing some amazing things, now I could see myself in them doing that. But to be admiring somebody and they ain't doing nothing positive or encouraging, hey, I'm amazing myself. I'm not encouraging or looking towards nobody like that. Only if I could see my reflection in somebody that's doing something positive, encouraging, and uplifting and moving up in the world. That's why we can't move in a positive direction. We too busy worried about where somebody else is going to, if they moving, are they going to move up and leave me behind? If they going to have this and ain't going to have it. Encourage that person. You never know. Encourage that person, that brother, that sister. What you never know. He might come back and pull you up. But a lot of people don't even have enough faith in themselves to even think they could have land, a home, a business, or what have you. I don't even want to be around you if you got that kind of mindset. You don't have the encouragement to move up, to think that you could have a home, that you could have land, that you could have business and all the things that you want. If you don't have faith in yourself, I don't want to be around you. I don't need none of that rubbing off on me. I want somebody around me that's going to encourage me, that's going to have faith in me. You know what I'm saying? And that's not a must because I have so much faith in myself, so much encouragement in myself. I've seen a lot of sisters and brothers come here and just because, like I said, that you make some mistakes when you come here because you don't really know. You don't know really what's going on, but you can make them mistakes anywhere. Don't leave, you know. Just learn from your mistakes. If you have to write that down. I ain't doing that no more. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And our kids, our family, ooh, can be some of the worst people in the world, y'all. Can be some of the worst people in the world. Especially if they have no desire of doing anything uplifting or anything that will move them up in the world. They some of the worst people that you could be around. And all they try to do is pull you into their misery. Hold on, y'all. I don't know who this is. They done called me 4 times. Now they done left a message. I sure hope they gonna give me some business money trying to contact you about business listing. I sure hope while I'm sitting here doing all this talking, I sure hope this about some business money to open up a business listing not properly verified. This can cause customers searching for your service to not be able to find your business online. Okay, now that's something else. But sorry guys. But yeah, we gotta get out of this negative mindset of not wanting to support your family and friends and not wanting to have faith in your own self. You so tore up because you don't have the courage and faith to step out. See, that's what I did. I think that's what really messed a lot of people up that know me. I literally stepped out on faith. I literally left the United States by myself, not one time, not two times, not three times, but 4 times. You understand what I'm saying? And came to Africa by myself. There was one incident where I had an incident with the bank. Um, I called a week ahead of time to let them know that I was going to be out of the country. I was coming to Africa and what country I was coming to, because I wanted my debit card to be compatible with this country where I can use my card here. I don't know how they got in their head that I said Zambia when I told them Tanzania. They thought I said Zambia. Y'all, I got here, got in the airport, tried to get some money, card locked, and couldn't get nothing. Y'all have no idea how lost I was, but just so happened the hotel that I stayed at in Miko Cheney, all of the people knew me there because I had stayed there before. Those people worked with me. They fed me, took care of me, made sure nothing happened to me until I got in touch with my sister, who was able to call my bank. And I don't know how she did it, but she had all my money released to her. I don't know how she how she did it, but they did call me, which was still I still didn't think that they were gonna do it, but they called me and they had all my money released to her, and she was able to send it to me. And when I tell you because of that, my son just like, oh, you failed at that. You failed at I failed at what? What did I fail at? What are you talking about? How did I fail at something? That wasn't my fault. That could have happened to anybody. You know, there are some people that got here and shoot, and it wasn't because of the bank. Shoot, they just had problems with their card. Period, couldn't get no money. You know, things happen. You don't just downplay somebody and just have all these fake issues because they're not real issues. They're fake issues because it's because you want something done for yourself and you want to make sure make it look like this person is doing all these bad things. So now you got to step in and show this person that you don't know what you're doing. So I'm gonna do it this way. You know, people gotta let go of their narcissistic ways because it's plenty of them out here. They don't have any faith in themselves. I stepped out on faith and I came to Tanzania. Not only that, I went to Ghana. I had a wonderful time in Ghana. I really like. I think right now Ghana is one of my favorites. Went to Ethiopia. I've been having a good time. But see, the thing, like I said, everybody don't have that kind of faith in themselves, to that encouragement in themselves to step out on faith to do things. And not only that, um, it's like they get mad at you because you have that encouragement. You have that drive in you to just get up and go out and get what you want. And they don't have it. They just can't see themselves stepping out and doing something out of the norm to succeed in what they're doing. You got all this blame going and all these old negative things out your head, out your mouth, and I say you stay over there. You stay over there. Cause I got this right here and I'm moving forward. I don't have any problems. You stay over there with all your negative thoughts. And this is what I'm talking about, you know, supporting, encouraging, and having faith in what your friends and families are doing, or just, anybody, you know. It goes a long way, especially with that plan that they have put together. They're stepping out already. They're getting ready to venture out and do something. A lot of times it's this person first time doing it, you know, even though they put their plan together and they're getting ready to start this journey. That extra encouragement from you have no idea what that does. That even lifts them up even more. You know, it gives them even more power to go out and do what it is they need to do for themselves. And it ain't gonna cost you nothing. It's not gonna cost you anything to give somebody some encouragement, some support, some love. I got two sons. I can't even tell you how many times they done failed at something. I got friends. I can't even tell you how many times they done failed at something. Did I have something negative to say? No. No. Hey, it's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Just sit down and think about what it is that you didn't do or what you did wrong. You know, turn that page, whatever it is you wrote on that page right there, whatever plan that was right there that you put together, turn the page, start over again. If you got something on that page that did work, add it on this page. But start over and learn from whatever it is you did wrong and do it again. Keep doing it till you get it right. But make sure you want to get it right this time. Make sure you want to get it right this time. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with supporting them. Ain't nothing wrong with showing them some love. I promise you, if I'm trying to do something, every time I get ready to do something, I'm trying to put something together, and I got somebody upside my head and in my ear that come to me with a bunch of negative stuff, you finna have a huge problem. And you might not like me afterwards. You finna have a huge problem. So you have to get people like that away from you. You have to get them away from around you. You got to just let them folks go. Cause if they ain't got nothing and you trying to have something, guess what? In a minute, you ain't gonna have nothing along with them not having nothing. They ain't gonna never have nothing. 'Cause they don't want to see you with it. It's crazy out here, y'all. I don't know where the love went. I don't know where the love went, but we need more of it. We need more love, more encouragement, more faith in each other, more trust in each other. Oh my goodness, it just seems like there's just no trust whatsoever. And that's probably the reason why we can't come together and walk hand in hand out of all of this evil that's going on. Because you got somebody don't want to take this person hand because they might move up in front of them. I don't want to walk you up to success. I ain't taking your hand. And that's why we still here dealing with Babylon. Because we don't want to come together and walk hand in hand with love in our hearts out of the situation. But guys, we got to love one another. We got to show more encouragement. We got to show more support. It ain't gonna cost you nothing to support somebody. And if it's in the back of your mind that that person might blow up, so what? They working hard. They about their business on what they doing. They ain't waiting on nobody to give them nothing. You know, that's one thing about me. In all of my years, I've I've worked a lot of places. I worked a lot of years in law enforcement, and for so many years, I didn't have to ask nobody for nothing. And when I tell you, it had got so hard for me because I had everything I need. It was so hard for me to ask somebody for help. Oh my, it would make me sick to my stomach to have to ask somebody for help because I never needed. And I had everything for so long, I had everything I needed, you know? Still to this day, if, I meet somebody or somebody come to me and say, hey, you need anything, you leave me a call. You have no idea how I'm working so hard first to get things done for myself. I ain't never finna just jump on that and say, oh yeah, he said about these and I got it. No. Mm-mm. All my life, I have worked so hard to get things for myself. And still, like I said, still to this day, even if somebody said, if you need anything, call me. I'm going to work so hard first to do it for myself. I mean, and I'm going to go through some stuff first. while I'm trying to do it, I'm going to go through some things because I promise you it's hard. Cause see, in the back of my mind, that person saying if call me if you need something, it's just something they don't mean it. They don't mean that. And that's just me because I ain't never needed nobody. But I'm getting past that. I'm working my way out of it. I'm getting past that though. But I'm still gonna try and make it work for myself though. That's me. We have to work through things. Especially if you've done something for a long time, you're trying to do something different. You have to work. It's a process. You have to work towards it. And I know I'm not the only one like this. A lot of people like that, you know. But yeah, guys, we gotta support one another. We gotta let go the fact that this person might blow up, or let go the fact that that person failed at something one time. They didn't succeed, get too far. They might have a door probably opened for them, but they didn't get too far. You know what I'm saying? Along the way of that door opening for them. That's still, I mean, hey, they get there. They getting there. The door open. They got in. They got halfway. It's still some things missing. They had to go back to the drawing board. Don't give up on that person. Keep supporting them. Keep encouraging them. Keep encouraging them. And if they see how you encouraging them, and they see that you mean it, you mean that support, you mean that love and everything, that makes that person work harder, y'all. That makes them work harder. They know they ain't doing it by themselves. It makes them work harder. You know, that the other person ain't doing nothing but giving words of encouragement and love and support. But you actually doing the work, but that helps to push that person. So let go of all these negative things, man. Let it go. Speaking all this negative stuff over people. You already thinking it, and then you throwing the words out there in the universe. The more you throw it out there, them vibration, them bad vibration, negative vibration, you constantly throwing it out there. You know, the frequency brings it alive. You know, you basically just sending all these curses at that person. I don't need you around me. You can get on. You know, you won't even hear from me no more. The first time you mention something negative to me, that's it. You know, you ain't gonna get a chance to mention it again. If you do, it won't be around me. And there's a lot of people out here like that, y'all. Scared to step out on faith, don't have the will or the drive to use the gifts that the Creator gave them. We didn't come here without gifts. We came here with gifts. We did. But a lot of people don't have faith in themselves. They don't. They don't have that will or that drive. I've been a hustler all my life. I was 9 years old and was dusting. Yeah, I was babysitting by 12. Hustling. I watched my mom. I come from Mississippi, you know, where people were picking peas and collard greens and butter beans and cotton. Yeah. I remember a couple of summers I jumped on the back of a truck with some more people from the neighborhood and went and picked some cotton. I ain't do it again, but it was worth the shot. I ain't do it again, but it was worth the shot. But yeah, just to know, you know what I'm saying? I step out on, if it's worth it, you know what I'm saying? I can get something from it. I step out on faith and make it a part of whatever it is, my reality of what I'm trying to do, and on the path of what I'm trying to get done. But I ain't taking nothing negative with me. Nah, I can't do that right there. I'm looking for support. I mean, if you got it to give, it's welcome. But that drive, I'm going to keep. But I'm just saying, support your family and friends, man. Don't put them down. Do not put them down. If you don't have anything good to say about what they're doing, don't say nothing at all. Keep it to yourself. You don't have any encouraging words for your family and friends. You ain't able to encourage them along the way to help them to get what they need. Just Move on. Go on somewhere else. Don't say nothing. Leave them alone. They probably gonna do better without you anyway, especially you and all your negative vibes. But yeah, that's what I'm bringing to you guys. That's I thought I would revisit this same subject because, like I say, a tree has to grow. Always remember this: a tree grows in two different directions. It is that premature growth process that you don't see. That something spectacular is happening during that time, and it's something really really powerful going on. Cause see, that seed is growing roots and vines, and it has to push its way through the earth. People out here grinding and grinding and grinding, and it might get hard sometime for them. But guess what? It ain't easy. Oh, but once it start coming up, and the sunlight hit it, the rain start hitting, all of that support from the sun, all of the support from the person that's fertilizing, the rain. That's what we need from y'all. We need that support, that sunshine, that love, hugs, faith. That's what we need. I don't need nothing negative. Don't spray no vinegar on me. You know, I don't need you spraying no vinegar on me. Just give me some sunshine, some nice rainwater, some love, some encouragement. That's all I need. That's all we need. If you ain't got to give, then you ain't got to give. All right, guys, support your families and friends because you know me. If you see my videos, I can rant, but it's all love, though. That's what I bring: love, joy, peace, and happiness. I'm here to create. I was given a gift. I've been to Memphis, Tennessee, Greenwood, Mississippi, Chicago, Waukegan, Illinois, Virginia. I done been everywhere, supporting myself, putting myself out there, you know, showing people about the most powerful herbs, the right herbs to put together, the right way of taking them, healing, natural healing, letting people know to come back to a natural way of life. And I have a story in the future. It's coming up. Because right now, my folks here in Tanzania, they don't even want me to leave. Support me, guys. Help me to get this together. Because, I got to get these people on Pricacy, letting them know how amazing it is, keeping you from having fibroid tumors, preventing men from having prostate cancer, stopping menstrual cramps, all of those different things, y'all. Pushing infection out of the body, helping a person to be relieved of staph infection, dealing with boils and different things like that. Man, this stuff is so amazing, y'all. Building up the reproductive system. This Pricacy is so powerful. Anybody that's from Ghana knows I'm telling the truth, y'all. We have to teach our people about natural way of life, natural healing, natural herbs. All right, guys. That's my word. Like I say, I'm trying to get everybody to support. Show love. Just showing love. That's all. Showing love. To keep people going, to uplift one another. And this whole thing, we got so much that's happening to us. And it's not like nobody knows it because it's everywhere. It's on every social media account. It's on the news. It's everywhere. There's so much happening with us. We got to come together. We got to love one another. We ain't got nobody but each other. If there's anybody else out there that want to show some love, I mean, it ain't like the love we need to be showing for ourselves. All right, guys. It's Miss Julia of Copy Central, Natural Herbal Products. It's the end of my live stream. All right, guys. Peace.